everyone, welcome back. It is Saturday afternoon and it is a beautiful day. I don't know if you can see, the sun is shining, there's no wind, and we thought we'd do a video today on preparing for spring. It's the 2nd of August and we need to get ready for spring. There's still a month of winter and it feels weird to have to prepare for spring, but now is the time to do it. And this actually feels like spring today, so it's really motivated us to get out and get some things done. So today's video, we're going to start a bee garden, and I'll show you. We've just bought some plants from the nursery to attract bees and other beneficial insects. We also got some new chickens, which I forgot to film anything when we got it. It was kind of a last minute thing. We saw that a local person was selling some young hens and they were available over the weekend, so we jumped in the car and just went and picked them up last night. So I didn't film anything, didn't think about that. But we'll show you our hens, our new hens, and we'll talk a little bit about chickens, because come spring, and as these days get longer, we're going to start getting lots of eggs. And if you want to have lots of eggs as well, if you're thinking about getting chickens, we'll have a chat about what sort of chicken breeds to choose and what we've got and our setup and so on. So I think that's going to be today's video. It's going to be a bit of a getting ready for spring video. I'm just walking over to the chicken coop and I will show you our new hens. We popped the hens in last night at dark and put them in. They haven't really been hanging out with our other chickens yet, and that's fine. The 4 of them have just been off on their own. So I'm going to turn you around and show you. So there's our 4 new girls out the back there. Marcus is about to just go and give them a little bit of food. We're trying to keep the food. I did feed them today, you do know that. Yeah. They're trying to keep their feed just a little bit separate and away from the other hens, because they will probably get a bit bossy, but eventually they will work out their pecking order. So that's our 4. Their eyes are browns, these 4 hens. We'll have a chat in a moment about the difference between a hybrid breed, which is what these eyes of browns are, and heritage breeds. But yeah, that's Marcus just getting them used to being around us and knowing that we're the ones that feed them. And over here are our other flock. We have got a few roosters. We have 4 roosters and 4 hens in there. Probably 3 too many roosters, really. I'll just kind of go in so that I can get a little bit. The sun's not in the most ideal spot here. And we have 2 ducks. Hello, duckies. Yeah. So the ducks were up the back there. We've got a fence in between the 2, and we had ducks over at the back and chickens in here. But the ducks are now hanging out with the chickens and the roosters, and they seem to be very happy. They're fine.
So we think anyway.
Well, I think so. I think they're doing okay.
Good. They're going well.
So this fence at the back here, we're going to pull that down and just open all this up, and then the chickens can have this whole space.
Don't know what we'll do with the cubby house / chook.
Yeah,
house.
I don't know yet, because we do have, so basically what we have for chook houses is, that's actually probably in better condition than the one behind me.
Yeah, that's right.
That they're using now, but I don't know whether we can get them in there. But they're just old cubby houses. We bought this old cubby house. Oh, actually, we didn't even buy it. I think we got it for free.
Picked it up.
From someone who was getting rid of it. That's kind of, we had that for the ducks. But the ducks actually haven't don't sleep inside. They prefer to just sleep outside, to be honest. So we do have that. And then
this was our kids'
this
cubby house many years ago, and we
Yeah.
turned it into a chook house instead.
Yeah, so this was our kids' cubby house. And we just turned this into a chook house. But our wire that we have, so we have chicken wire around the edge.
Around the bottom.
Oh, there's our dog. So this chicken wire here goes under the ground and goes, I don't know, how far out?
Oh yeah, a good half a metre.
Yeah, probably half a metre out, and then there's dirt on top. So if anyone tries to like dig there, they're just going to hit wire. So that's one way, that's something you can do to keep your chickens safe. And yeah, I think we'll probably just take that wire off and they'll just have some more space there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put some, it's pretty messy at the moment actually. It needs a bit of a, it needs a clean.
Good spring cleaning.
It does need a very good spring clean, but we put some roosts up at the top there, you can see them. And they've tipped over there, we have an old milk crate for their nesting box, but they've tipped that over. So that needs a bit of a clean out. We'll do that, a spring clean. And yeah, that's our chickens. The Highlines Isa Browns are hybrid varieties. They are the chickens, the hens that you'll find in commercial egg laying farms, because the benefit is that they produce an egg every single day. So they produce a lot of eggs. So you'll get an egg per hen every single day. And so that's why they tend to be used. So they're really bred for egg laying. The downside is that they will only lay for a certain period of time. So the length of time that they will lay is shortened because they're laying an egg every single day. So they're great egg layers, but they're probably not going to lay as long as some of the other varieties. The other option you have is a heritage breed chicken. So the heritage breeds are the older style breeds that have been around for a long time. Some of those are really good egg layers as well. Some are what they call dual purpose. So if you're thinking of eating chicken as well, so if you kind of want a chicken for laying eggs and for eating, there are dual purpose birds that kind of they're good for both. They've got a good meat content, but they're also good layers. So the positives of a heritage breed is that they will lay for a lot longer. They may not lay an egg every single day, but they lay for a lot longer length of time. One of the positives to the hybrids also is that they don't go broody, whereas the heritage breeds are more likely to go broody. A broody hen sits on eggs and doesn't lay eggs, so that can be an issue. So a hybrid breed is less likely to do that. Again, it's bred that way because they just breed them for laying eggs. So that's really like your choices in terms of, the type of breed to choose. And also, I guess in terms of eggs, if you want lots of pretty coloured eggs, you go the heritage breeds. They can have, dark brown eggs, light brown, white, bluey, green eggs. So if you want all those pretty coloured eggs, you go the heritage breed. And also I think the heritage breed are also they're kind of prettier colours as well. So if that's what you like, that's also a factor to consider. Okay, so this is our garden. So if you remember from our previous video, we put a dwarf orange tree in the corner there. And then the sides are going to be our beneficial insect bee garden. So shall we have a look and talk about what plants we got? So we've just kind of put them out in their pots. And we actually saw, is there any bees on there now? We saw bees on them already, so they've already found them, which is pretty cool.
Fine.
Pretty cool, yes. So we've got a few lavender. We love lavender. Lavender are really hardy. That's one reason we like them. It's hard to kill a lavender. They're very drought tolerant and frost tolerant, and they're just very hardy. So I got a few different lavender varieties. You can see that this one is about to flower very soon. This is an early flowering lavender. And let's just turn it around and I'll show you what it's called. It's called a violet lace, early flowering for hedging and containers. So we wanted some plants that will flower in late winter into early spring, because that's when the bees are going to need to fill up and get ready for honey production, and to make sure that they've got lots of reproducing happening. So that's the first lavender that we have. Then we have another lavender, which I think is kind of cool. It's called fairy wings. So you can see that it has these kind of... Now, do you know if we got... Is this a pink one or a purple one?
We'll find out what part's there.
We don't actually know, because there's a few different colours.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure which one. I think it's going to be maybe pink. I don't know.
I don't know. Is it
Anyway,
on the back?
I doubt that it does.
No.
No. Anyway, this one's called fairy wings, and that's another lavender variety.
It will be pink. You can see the colour in it.
Yeah. And again, these are they're just getting ready to flower very soon. So that's that lavender. Then we have, is this a daisy or I can't remember. This is called, it's a oh gosh, I can't pronounce these names. Agaranthemum. So it's an agaranthemum. Is that kind of like a chrysanthemum? In the same kind of, maybe? I don't know. Elite.
Yeah, I reckon it is, just looking at the foliage on it.
Yeah. Elite lemon, it's called. And these will flower best through April through to November. So it's a fairly long flowering plant, and you can see that's already flowering. So these are these nice yellow flowers. And then we have over here.
It's sort of the same sort of setup.
What is this one called? Oh, that's the same thing. Yeah, same sort of plant, just a different colour. So it is like a daisy. Yeah. They're calling this a Federation daisy. Yeah. And this is what these flowers look like. They're pretty nice. So bees like kind of open flowers where they can easily get into the nectar. But they do also like a multi-headed flower, which is what a lavender is. It has like lots of little flowers on the one flower, if that makes sense. Right. Yeah. So they like a combination of those. Then we nearly thought we had all the plants picked, and then we walked past.
No, we spotted that one.
We walked past this and thought, this is gorgeous. And we couldn't help it. We had to buy it. So this is a Elite Bee Flame.
It just sounds like we had to get it because of
so it's
like a bee one.
It's clearly made for bees. This is a really hardy plant as well. Drought tolerant, tested under the harsh sun. It's grown in South Australia where it is very hot and dry, and there isn't any bees on it right now. Before. But just before, we actually had bees. There's one over here. Let's just come over here to the next plant. Yeah. And I'm standing in the.
Oh, there it is. She is.
Oh, she just flew away. And she's coming back. Anyway, this is the next one. So this one has like these little. What do you call these? They're kind of like a bell-shaped flower. Yep. The bees do like that.
Like getting into the pollen.
Yeah,
they really like that.
Yeah, so you can see that they have these the little stamens that stick out. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the bees really like that. And actually, when we were in the nursery, the bees were all over this. So they do like a variety of open flowers, but also these kind of bell-shaped ones where the pollen is easy to get to. You can see that it's kind of sticking out there. So this one is called Elite Rose. It's an Antirinum. I'm not very good at pronouncing those, but there we go. That's also a South Australian variety, so it should be drought tolerant and be okay for our hot weather that we get. And what's this? Oh, this is another variety of a lavender. This is just your classic English lavender. It's got different coloured foliage, and the flowers are a little bit different to the others. That's not flowering yet, but will eventually. And then we have this one, which is called a osteospermum. Elite blue. So this is like a blue. There's one actually up the back here. So that looks like that. And they're nice and hardy as well. It's got thick leaves, which are generally indicative of being hardy and tolerant of both frost and...
Yeah, well, they're going to need to be because it's in a pretty sunny area.
Yeah.
We've done it purposely.
Yeah. So this is over on the north side. They're going to get plenty of sun, but it does get hot in summer and we do get frost in winter. So we need to get varieties that we know are going to be hardy and they're going to, be able to tolerate that. So do we think that planting, how we've done it?
You're the boss.
So you've done purples on the edges.
Yeah, oh, yes.
2 purples there and then the coloured ones.
In the middle.
Yeah, I think that'll be all right.
So you like the way I organised it?
Oh, believe it or not, I do. I'm surprised, actually. I thought when you said, I've placed them out, I thought, I'm going to have to come and change it. But I'm actually happy. The other thing I'm going to do, because all of these plants are quite small and they'll take a little while to actually grow to their full size. They will fill this whole, like the area that they're in. But I think there's a bee.
Yep.
They're out checking. They're out checking out what we've brought. And they'll go back and tell their friends.
Don't get too close.
Oh no, I won't get too close. I'm making it buzz away. I'll stay away so that they can do their thing. So the plan is I've bought some beneficial insect seed mix, which is a range of different seeds that will flower for insects and bees. And I'm going to sow those seeds all in between here. And that will fill that space while these plants are still growing. So the other thing we need to get prepared for are the fruit trees. And you may have seen our previous, I actually don't know that that's very straight after all that.
Well, you're the one holding
I
it.
know.
No, it looks straight from here.
Does it?
Yeah, it's
Okay. It looked okay. Now I feel like maybe it's not. But anyway, you may have seen one of our previous videos where we put these poly pipe over the fruit trees so that we can put netting over them. Some of them worked better than others. So we are trying to fix some of them up. We'll see. I still don't know that they stand up very well to the high winds.
Not when the net's on them. No.
No, because the net just gives it too much resistance and it bends too much. See how it's not like in the center of the tree?
Oh.
Like the tree's there and that center's over there. Will that matter?
Well, when I was looking at it from this side,
It looked right.
So I don't know.
And it's not quite in the center, but that's okay. So we're just, see, that's what needs to happen.
Oh, I just need to pull that in further, do I?
I don't know about in or out.
Oh, I'll pull it
I
out.
feel like it needs to go out. Like bring it out a little.
Yeah, that's out. That's not right, is it? So it needs to come in to there.
Oh no, now it's bending over there.
Better?
Nah, it's not better.
There?
Nah.
How
I
about
actually
here? That's where it was.
I actually think this pipe is too long.
Well,
It needs to be
right.
shortened. Yeah. The other thing that I need to do is looking at particularly this fruit tree. This is, I think, a nectarine. That is a plum. I've been getting leaf curl. This nectarine's probably the worst for leaf curl. But I don't see any bud swelling happening yet. And that's when I need to, it's probably close. That's when I need to spray it. So I spray it with copper sulfate. And then another, I can't remember if it was a week or 2 weeks after, spray it again. Hasn't exactly worked. I'm still getting leaf curl, but maybe it's not as bad, possibly. What I tend to do is when the leaves come out and I can see the affected leaves, I then just remove all the curled leaves and then it puts on new growth. So I don't know. I don't know if the copper is working, but I'm just going to keep doing it because I'm scared if I don't, we will end up with a really bad case of it and it'll kill the tree. But you can see here on this plum tree that is getting very close to flowering. So I need to spray that. I did give them a little bit of a prune. Are you fixing this one up? Because that one definitely doesn't work.
Over summer while it was really windy and the bushfires went through, that one just got blown to Scheisenhausen.
Yeah.
And
so we just need, like, that's moved.
Yeah.
We just need to, that one's fallen down over there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, we need to fix that up. So if we fix these up, come spring, summer, when they start fruiting, it'll be easy for us to put the nets over. So I might go and make up some copper sulfate. Do you need my help here?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. All right, maybe I'll help you with this and then I'll go get some copper sulfate and I'm going to spray the trees. When you're spraying, you just need to make sure that you spray from all directions and all of the buds. So I'm going to go and do that now. Rightio, all done. That was probably not quite half a bottle, 500 ml bottle. And I just did the nectarines, the plum and the cherries because they're the ones that are most likely to be affected, and also they're the ones that are at bud swell, so they're going to flower or blossom very soon. I generally don't have to do the other trees because I find, like the apples and the pears, I find that they don't really have any issues. Definitely don't get leaf curl, but they don't really have any other issues that I need to spray. So that's all done. Plenty more to get ready for spring. We've got lots more to do, but that is a start, and I think we'll leave that video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in watching more of these videos. We've got lots coming up with spring and summer. And yeah, it's one more month of winter, but lots of prep to do in that time. See you later, and I'll talk to you next time.